It's the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show with Lady Love, Bad Bunny, and that go by Miss Lissa. We gon' wake that ass up. It's the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show, and Cheese Show. We give you what you need, yo. You need, yo. Every 3 times a week, yo. It's the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show, and Cheese Show.
Yeah, bacon, egg, and cheese, about to wake that ass up. Girl, who is you playing with? Wake that ass up. Told your big daddy when you wake your ass up. Yo, what is you waiting for? Wake that ass up.
After we do the show, then stop. Then what? Subscribe it like it's hot. After we do the show, then stop. Now what? Subscribe it like it's hot. Now subscribe it like it's hot. Now subscribe it like it's hot. BEC, so subscribe it like it's hot. So subscribe it like it's hot. So subscribe it like it's hot. BEC, so subscribe it like it's hot. Subscribe it like it's hot. Subscribe it like it's hot.
Ladies and gentlemen, the bacon always last off the grill. Give it up for Miss Lissa Babs Bunny.
Good morning.
Now, I guess she pulled up first. She was here before me.
I was here, and then I got booted out. I was here. I saw her.
So
yes,
should I bring her up?
Yes,
should we bring her?
Whatever you guys want to do, but first, let's just say good morning. Good morning, Bunny.
Mia Bucks.
Good morning, Lucky, everyone. Good morning. Share the love, share the live. It's the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show. Lady Luck, Babs, Bunny, and Miss Lissa. We have a special guest today. Her name is Asianae. She's from the South, S-O-U-S. We're going to get into her soon. How was your Tuesday? Because yesterday was amazing because it was Tuesday, but it was also, it was 2-2-2-2-2. Like, it was an amazing day to manifest and really to put into the universe what you want. So what did y'all manifest yesterday?
Well, shout out to Mia Bucks because they just won a championship or something. Thank Leash for the love. She just won
shout out to Mia Bucks. They
yeah,
put a jersey
she's so
up
cute
in her school. So
yeah. So shout out to her. My baby yesterday. Oh yeah. Shout out to college. My baby yesterday was like, she texted me, oh, we're going to have a good day. We're going to manifest this and it's going to be abundance and all that. And then I signed up for another credit card and they said denied. I said, well, she don't know what she's talking about. But then we ended up going to my sugar daddy house last night. And he was just very, very giving last night. Yeah, so. He said, come back today. I said, you ain't got to tell me twice. So, shout out to Sugar Daddy.
Is it brown sugar? Tell us about him.
Well, he's Jewish sugar, but he don't want no sugar.
So white sugar.
Should I call him my sponsor then? Cause
you can call him a Splenda Daddy because he's not getting no sugar. He's just a substitute.
Okay, my Splenda. So shout out to my Splenda. But yeah, no, we don't do anything sexual. He talks about.
I mean, I've been learning that that's really all these men want because a lot of women always, gimme, and then they go to the strip club and, of course the ladies are giving this allure. But after speaking to a friend of a friend, she was saying how she make a lot of money just shimmying a little bit and listening to conversation. I was actually trying to figure out if they were hiring. Maybe I'm in the wrong. I talk. I mean, I could get more money for talking than I just add to my resume.
Listen, this is women problem, right? They too comfortable at home. Like, if you see that your man likes women to dress up and dance, then, you should be doing that. You know what I'm saying? It don't mean that he ain't never going to go to the strip club, but it just means that you could bring something into his life that he likes. You know what I'm saying? But it goes both ways because, like, just like you got to give him what he likes, he got to give you what you like as well.
That's
there
right.
You go.
That's right. I definitely agree with that. Because I change wigs. I'm giving allure. I'm with all of the fun. I like role play. I think that keeps it spicy. But I also feel like you should go and have not like sexual fun, but go have fun with your friends and chill. Like, I'm not insecure. I might come to the strip club with you, baby. Let's go.
I'm all for
maybe that could be our
friends.
teacher.
I'm all for chilling with friends, but not with like single friends all the time. Like, yeah.
Well, let's make it a chit chat topic because our guest today is very, very spicy. Now, first of all, my jaw is dropped. Y'all all have to go watch Asianae We Switching, because that video, I shouldn't have watched it home alone during the day. Okay, that video is very spicy. It's her and two other spice people. It's my type of video. It's my type of lifestyle. So, Asianae, shout out to you for just coming in the building here.
I came ready to see you.
Thank you guys.
I
said thank you guys for having me. Can y'all hear me or no?
Now we can. You're loud and clear.
Okay, great. I see you working their mermaid gang hoodie, Lissa.
Yes, but the pants, you know, the baby got thick thighs, so I couldn't even get into them. So I'm gonna give those to my daughter, but she's not wearing them outside because baby, it's a little form fitting, but we love it. Where can people get more mermaid gang of apparel?
So if you go to yes, we have all sizes. So it's on theasianae.com with my merch store. But right now it's closed because I'm about to go on tour. So I have so much more designs that I have that's about to come out. So prepping for that right now at the moment. Whoop, whoop. But launching the next month.
All right, well, before you go, hold up real quick. Before you go on tour, because we all know you're about to blow up, I need my mermaid package before I can't get it, okay? I need the package before we can't reach you no more, because I know how it gets. I know how it gets.
Y'all gonna always be able to reach me, but I got you on the mermaid gang package. Just send me your address or wherever you want to send to, and I got you.
Got it.
Can we talk a little bit about the tour for the people that don't know? And don't forget about Luck. She wants a package as well, okay? For the people that don't know. Huh?
Where's she from?
So I was born in Maryland. I moved from Maryland when I was a baby to the west side of Atlanta. And then I moved to the south side. So I'm really from the south because that's like the essence of me is really the west. But I really grew up on the south side of Atlanta. So I rep the South hard, Riverdale Road, College Park, Old National, Terra Boulevard,
But then that girl said that it's not Atlanta. The girl said that that's not Atlanta.
Entity. So let's that.
That's County, Georgia.
Clayton County is its own entity, so let's get into that. But
come on, entity.
But big shout out to Umbrella. We all got to shine in different lights. So
So how did you get into music?
So actually, I've always been super passionate about music, but my brother was sending me beats probably like 3 years ago, and I was going through some stuff, and I'm like, what do I used to do when I go through stuff? I used to write in a journal. So I'm like, let me just put it on paper, and I'm writing in my voice memo just, to the beat, because at this point, it's helping me get through something. And then from then, I'm hearing myself on the beat and my voice. I'm like, this feel good doing it. It sound good. What's next? So I go to the studio. So I'm in the studio just perfecting my craft. And then next thing you know, it just became me. And yeah, I walked into my purpose.
Fire. I like that. When's your birthday?
That's fire.
August 29th. I'm a true Virgo. Yeah, get into it. Earth sign. Big Virgo.
Listen, keep booking all these Virgos.
I'm a Virgo. No, the other people were Leos. I'm right on the
Leo. They was Leo. Shout out to all the Virgos. My mother is a Virgo. Okay, so shout out to all the Virgos. I rock with y'all because I was raised by a Virgo, and they are great people. So.
Why am I looking like that? You don't like Virgos?
She be hating.
Okay. She started scratching her head like this. Like
I got a big ass forehead and it was itching. What the fuck? Gosh, don't attack me. You must watch the show because they always attacking me. Here you go, young lady. I want you.
I mean, she caught your vibe. You heard?
Nah, I ain't got nothing against Virgos. I love Virgos, man. I've had great sex and conversation with Virgos. Like, they the ones you could talk to them about anything. I was with my ex. First of all, she's a great listener. Congratulations, she getting married and shit. I'm gonna come there, But me and her used to talk about stupid shit like Pluto ain't a planet no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and her, that's one person, and she never, shout out to the legend, DJ SNS in the building. But, Virgos are good people, man. Hi, baby.
They are. Virgos are good people. They love to have fun. They love good food. You know what I'm saying? They love to, they love to have a good time. They do.
And very focused, very, very driven.
They got their shit with them too, like everybody do. But like I said, my mother's a Virgo.
Not like them nasty ass Libras.
Libra gang. You already know we run the nation.
Are you a Libra?
All day, all day.
My best friend is a Libra, but Libra men, I'm not gonna lie, liars with a capital L. But
and they cheat.
Is a Libra, so
I think all 12 zodiacs. So let me ask a question that you bring men up, because this video that I just watched very hot and spicy. I can't wait for my baby to come home so we can watch it together, see if she get any ideas from it. What is your set you claim? Because everybody just makes up new things: pansexual, handsexual, sanitizer. I don't know. So like, what set do you claim? A set? Are you just alive Asianae? Because what do you do?
I'm really just alive right now, you know. I will wear mostly the heterosexual title, but I'm open. You know what I'm saying? I don't really close myself in the box, and I'm very sexually in tune, actually.
Yes, saw it.
So, you know, it's like whatever's on my plate and the platter looks nice, 5-star meal.
You gonna eat what's on the plate.
Dive in, so, you know.
Now, wait a minute, how old are you?
Oh my God.
No, I gotta make sure this conversation is appropriate.
Give us the industry age, baby.
I'm gonna tell y'all my real age. I'm 25.
I'm so irritated.
I was going to get around that anyway.
I'm 25. That means you ain't died. Shit, I'm not gonna repay the favor right now. You know what I'm talking about? But 25 is a good age. Okay, just want to make sure it's appropriate to be having a discussion.
So you are very sexually in tune, like you said, and you. Even in your lyrics, they're very sexually driven. How do you feel about people that criticize people who have more sexual orientation in their bars?
Well, I think maybe those people haven't experienced the type of sexual things that others have when they're not really in tune with themselves, because, you know, it's life. You know what I'm saying? It should be spoke about. Men speak about it all the time. So, you know, I'm going to speak about it with my woman's voice and how we like it, and, you know, what we like to do and what interests us. And, you know, people that really don't understand it is kind of like not for me to understand. So
let me ask you a question, since we're on the topic of, you know, this sex thing. How do you feel about phone sex?
Phone sex or FaceTime sex?
Ooh.
Okay, that's a new one. I'm old.
Yeah. How do you feel about FaceTime sex?
I mean, I'm with it. You know, if that's your little thing, you know, I'm with it. But I ain't with the phone just talking, like, no.
Oh, you
but
young.
FaceTime, you know, it's my man.
You want to see it? Like,
I ain't seen you in 2 days. Let's get it. And
I used to do FaceTime with a very popular DJ in New York. This was years ago. We used to be on the and he's very well endowed.
Oh, you say he? I'm about to say, let me Google the female.
We used to. I don't even know how it started. I don't even know how it happened. We would just be on. You know, I don't even know. But this was the thing we did. And when we saw each other in public, he barely spoke to me. He would not play none of my records. You know what I'm saying? I should have screen recorded his ass. But
was it flex? Time for phone.
No, it wasn't flex. It wasn't flex.
That's the scary part. As far as, you know, well, you want to do that with the person that you really with, because, you know, right now, everybody with these screen records and all of that shit, that's the only thing that's leery with the FaceTime sex.
I ain't that type. You know what I'm saying? I was just talking shit just now. Like, I would do it. Like, you'd be surprised when people have sent me their dick pics, you know?
No, guys don't care.
Are open to doing it.
Yeah, men don't care. They don't care.
There was one guy. Look, I'm learning things about my girl. I love you, baby. There was one guy. He was a executive for Cash Money, and he had sent me his penis one time, and I didn't know that there was hair. I didn't know men's had hair that grew out their penis. He was the first, because I don't, you know, it's not like I see a lot of penises. You know what I'm saying? Because I live on this side. You're going to send me your picture of your penis. I'm going to flirt with you, see what I can get. You know, you thinking you're going to get something. You ain't getting nothing. You know, and is this, now you straight women, have you seen a penis with hair that grows out the side? This is very
head with hair? Actual head with hair?
No, not the head. I guess that would be the shadow.
Yeah.
I didn't know hair grows there.
I've seen hair on there. Yeah.
I didn't know. It was so interesting. I thought he had a deformity.
So this penis that you saw, was it thick or slim?
Lord have mercy.
This
What
Cash
is
Money
happening?
penis that you
Now
said.
this guy, he was
Money
an
for the
A&R.
99 and the 2000.
It was okay. I'm just saying. I wanted to
He was
know.
an
Was
A&R.
it big
But I know
penis or no?
Yo, them
he ain't no.
A&Rs,
But I know
baby.
after this show, y'all definitely gonna call me. It's one writer right now, like he was in the group. I got his dick pics unless he erased them in my DM, but he was sending like classy dick pics. You know what I'm saying? Like he wouldn't send the whole thing, like he would pose with it, put a sheet at this, don't reveal the head. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So I know y'all gonna call me after the show and try to get everybody's name.
I'm definitely on the quad. I know one, but I'm going to leave it at that.
Cause them A&Rs, they nasty. They nasty.
Well,
but
steer clear of the nasty A&Rs, Asianae, making sure you don't have any YouTube, me first, none of those issues. We want to come against any of those men sending those nasty photos. Now, because we want to shift a little bit, because my mom watches this show, and we've been talking about sex for 15 minutes.
Mom, your mother had you. We're adults. Like, we're adults. We're not.
But she's in the hospital watching it with her coworkers.
They had sex too.
It's not the maternity
taboo.
How you think your mother had you?
Ooh.
Or how do you think your father had your mother?
That's fine. Yo.
Now, moving right along, speaking of tours.
Wait, real quick, listen, let me ask her this. You know what I'm saying? Being a female artist, what artists do you like as far as like some of the GOATs, that came before you, female artists?
For sure, Nicki. You know what I'm saying? Nicki. I grew up on Nicki, so I'm gonna say Nicki, Lil Kim, Foxy Brown, and yeah, that's about it.
Nicki.
But I respect everybody, but that I grew up on and listened to.
Well, Nicki asked me to get the strap, and I tried to get the strap, but it didn't work out.
You didn't have no hair coming from the side of you like she like it.
Exactly.
Allegedly.
She said too late.
No, it's okay. It's all right though, because I'm happily in a relationship, But shout out to Nicki. Shout
out to Nicki.
All right, moving along.
Let's talk about her tour. She's on tour with doing amazing things. Let's talk a little about your tour, Asianae.
Yes, I am going on tour with Big Latto.
Hey.
Yes,
that's fire.
Yes.
We are 33 days out. I'm super excited. I'm actually about to go to rehearsal once I get off this live. But yeah, it's amazing. I'm doing 12 dates as of right now, but hopefully they get more. I'm actually gonna be in New York as well. I believe on the 15th of April. And I'm just super excited to display my talents and give them that mermaid experience. You know what I'm saying? This is my first tour. So, yeah, it's exciting.
Don't be scared. So,
give her some tips, ladies. Give her some tips.
Let me say this. I'm going to say this, right? Overall, right now is your best time. Because right now, it's fun. You know what I'm saying? You loving it. As you grow as an artist, it really becomes like a real job. And so what I would say now, and I say this to all the artists that's in this stage where things is right, it's right about to happen. Enjoy being you. And what I mean by that, just be you. Just be this regular person that you are, because in a minute, when things go the way that you manifest them to go, it's going to be completely different. You're not going to be able to be you no more. You're going to be living like really for the people. You already see how it goes when you're an artist. You know what I'm saying? So overall, I'm just saying enjoy it. Spend your times with your friends that might not be your friends by next year. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit is real. You know, exactly. Family members, all of that. Just
the jealousy comes out.
Exactly. Just do you and enjoy being you, the birth name that your mother gave you. And that's my advice. I already know that, you're going to...
Phone call. She's coming.
Tear it down on your tour. You know what I'm saying? Because I see that you're about your business, you're rehearsing, you're practicing and doing all of that shit, and practice make perfect. From my soul, I would say that to all new artists. Enjoy being you.
Thank you.
And shout out to my mama watching the show. Okay, but so you
I was in the house.
do you have backup dancers? How the girls from the video, will they be on tour with you? Because I have to come and see that show.
So in certain cities, I will be bringing dancers, but I haven't decided what cities yet. Probably like 2 or 3. But you know what I'm saying? Queen A is out, and Queen A gonna do what Queen A needs to do, and it's an experience. It's a show you don't want to miss. I'm gonna just say that. I make one feel like 5. So
yes, girl, we gonna attempt to pull up when you get to New York. You said April 15th.
That's the whole fact. We in there.
We need to pull up. Like what?
April 15th. Yep.
Yeah, we
You
in
know
there.
we family. Now,
Yeah,
speaking
you do
of
know
concerts and performance, I'm sorry.
Wait, look, listen, cause you know when we have the fire artists, you know I have to let them know, you know, me and Luck, we got them bars. You know what I'm saying? And so when you need them heavy bars, you know, just make sure you holler at us.
Okay.
Yes, just make sure you holler at us.
Well, she was saying not to write for you, to rap with.
No, to rap with you. Yeah. No.
I got it.
Yeah. We want in. That's what I'm saying.
Can I jump in with some advice too? Can I jump in?
Of course. I'm so sorry, Luck. Please.
You know, okay, how you doing, young lady? My name is Lady Luck. I've been in the music industry my whole life. My mother, I'm gonna do a video about her right now. My mother is my subject of Black History Month. My mom went state to state and made sure that hip hop was on the radio. My family is the first rap label ever, Sugar Hill Records. So, you know, my mom, she played a big role in that. And I've been in the music industry my whole life. And one thing that I do know is that the further in you get, the darker it gets. So my thing is to always stay grounded, always stay close to God. Always, you know, you can't figure out who's going to be who until you start riding. And people always going to count your pockets. People always going to think you got more than what you got. People feel like you owe them something all the time. But the only thing that you owe anybody is you, yourself, and God. So always make sure that you keep an anchor there. Because, shawty, it get dark out here.
it get real. And you know what I'm saying? We always here. You know what I'm saying? You could definitely always reach out. Because I'm always here to give a inspiring word, and also always be an ear to all the artists, you know what I'm saying, that's out there pushing, because I know how it is. So that was it. Yeah, Black, I see you.
Black women doing Black things, supporting other Black entrepreneurs, other Black artists. Before we get into some topics, Asianae, please let the people know how they can find your music and more about you.
What's up, everybody? If you don't know me, I am Queen Asianae. I'm the leader of the Mermaid Gang. I'm on Instagram at The Asianae. I'm on all social platforms at The Asianae. I'm on YouTube as Asianae. My first tape just dropped last year, Chosen One. Go get it. And yeah, I'm on live all the time. I connect. I write back. Just connect with me. And I like good vibes and good energy. Anything else?
Are you independent? You got distribution? How you putting your music out?
So I'm actually signed to an indie label, Break 'em Off Music Group.
Fire.
Bone Crusher was actually signed to them. So yeah, I'm signed to them as well.
Never scared.
It's for me.
And they're definitely doing what needs to be done.
Not for nothing, though. I'm gonna say this. I'm really scared of mermaids, though. Like in real life.
Why?
Like, and I got a friend, right? I got a close friend, and she loves mermaids, and she always posting them shits on her Instagram. And every time I see her on my timeline, I'm like, bitch, with these scary ass mermaids. It's just scary to me. Anything that's half human, half like this, a half chick, half fish. And I know we fish, you know what I'm saying? But that's a real fish, and I'm scared of big animals. Like, so that's like a big ass fish tail. Like it's just scary to me. But you know, I respect it, and I'm here for the Mermaid Gang. But I can't put no tail on. I be seeing. You got pictures with the tail?
Yeah.
This man.
It's the thing, though. God makes everything. Everything in this world, God has created. So it's like, what to be scared for? You know what I'm saying?
She, you can't listen. She supposed to be from Brooklyn and say she's scared of big
I do
animals. Like, that's ridiculous.
From
Let me tell
Brooklyn,
you,
have no fear.
no, she can't have no fear. She from Brooklyn, man. When you from there, it's like you fearless. I personally follow a mermaid page.
Yo, what's even more scarier is the half man, half horse.
That's
Yo,
me.
if you put that and then the
That's
mermaid,
me.
yo, that shit
That's
is
me.
mad scary, B. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
good.
me.
I'm a Sagittarius. I'm a Sagittarius.
Oh,
You
We
know,
thought you was talking about, you know, the whole.
the only zodiac.
The
Well,
homies.
I mean,
That's
our
what I
mamas
thought.
is watching, so behave.
We thought.
But they gorgeous. Remember the movie when the homeboy fell in love with the mermaid? The bitch came up out of the water. He would go.
Yeah, it's called The
then,
Mermaid.
like, that's what it's called.
Little Mermaid.
The Little Mermaid.
Which is
You
now
know the movie
black.
about the mermaid? You know the Little
Mermaid.
Mermaid?
The Little Mermaid is now black. You already know. That movie's coming out, is being remade with a black mermaid. Everybody who is a part of the mermaid gang, don't forget to subscribe to the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese channel on YouTube. Just go to YouTube and hit the search box, type in Bacon, Egg, the letter N, Cheese Show, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any exclusive content. Now, time for these topics. Here on Bacon, Egg, and Cheese, we chop up hot topics. Dish to dirt, we have amazing artist spotlight of growing, budding artists such as Asianae, but we also like to get some entertainment news. So,
Summer Walker. Irv said that last night too. Irv was like, Bacon, Egg, and Cheese. Why is that show? I said, because we're a morning show. He said, I said, we chop up the hottest topics, dish the dirt, serve it to you raw. He said, that is so cute. I love it. So,
shout out to Irv. And we wish he had an Instagram so we could tell everybody to tag him. Do you have a sugar daddy? I'm Asianae, because Irv, no, okay. Don't worry about it. You talked about it earlier. I mean, you were talking about it before she jumped on, so before we get to the topic.
Asianae, what you say?
Nothing. But what I was gonna say is, y'all have the best sandwiches in the little markets y'all got at y'all. Now I don't mean to say little, but
no,
the
they are.
in New York when I went there in December, y'all had the best bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches, and I thought maybe that was why y'all named it bacon, egg, and cheese.
Well, we are the best.
Yeah, because it's a New York thing.
Let me ask you this real quick, because we about to jump into these topics. Being that you mentioned the little store, which we call bodegas, right? Now, how do you think that a bodega would be a good business in Georgia? Do you think that it would make money?
Yes, I do, because we don't really have breakfast spots here, and if we do, they're like ass. Like, they're not seasoned proportionately, and to say the least. We probably have like one or two breakfast spots, but they're more so brunches. Like, they're not real breakfast. It's like chicken and waffles or fried chicken and French toast. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no sandwiches.
Well, my sister here, and she's a chef, and she's moving to Atlanta. So, sis, you hear her? Let's go.
Okay.
Yes, sis, you hear us, sis? I need in, sis.
And now the Shark Tank portion of the show is done. It's time to get into these hot topics. So, Summer Walker is receiving a lot of backlash. Asianae, you are on your way going on tour. Imagine how your fans would feel if they paid for these tickets and you didn't perform any of the songs they expected. So Summer Walker took to the stage and she apologized to her fans, in which she let them know some of these songs are just hard for her to perform because she's still dealing with these wounds. Hashtag Beyonce would never. Let's go to the videotape.
Beyonce would never.
Oh, no, you did not. She said hashtag Beyonce would never. Beyonce would never.
She made a whole album to perform.
But I just wanted to talk to y'all for a second. For anybody who came here and was like, oh, she didn't do Reciprocate, she didn't do certain, she didn't do Session 33, I didn't do a lot of songs from the new album. I want you to know that, this shit is real. Like, I write a lot of my stuff. I write most of my stuff. And, it's still a fresh wound. My baby, she's not even one yet. And I didn't got time to be up here singing that shit, crying in front of y'all. So I sang what I could, and I hope that y'all still enjoy this show.
Child, Beyonce would have sung Irreplaceable. She would have sung Put a Ring on It. She would have sung Foolish. She would have cried. She would have gave us Dangerously in Love. Asianae, how do you feel, Babs? How do you feel, Luck? How do you feel?
Well, I feel as though I mean, if you're going to be an artist, you have to do it. I mean, at the end of the day, you're there to cater to your fans. And then on top of that, like, you know, who cares if you have emotions? That's more transparent. You know, even if you were to cry, I mean, we all cry. We all are women. And you got to really perform what you're saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't just be saying that stuff. And then when it's time to get down to it, oh, I can't say it. Like, you already said it. So let's go ahead and, like, you know, because we want to feel a connection. Like, that's what the supporter fans or whatever you call your fan base, that's the point. It's a connection thing. They want to feel like they know you. And they want to, you know, feel their experiences too and make sure that they can do, like, you know, be able to live their experiences with you. Like, I'm saying, we all going through trauma and stuff, but that's the point of going to a concert. Like, you know what I'm saying? I relate to your song. I was bitter too at a chance. I was going through domestic violence. Like, I got to be able to relate. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like she should have performed it. That's my opinion. But I love Summer Walker. I love her music. But
little baby, I will beat up whoever put their hands on you. You hear me, little baby? Oh.
Thank you. I've never experienced that, though, by the grace of God. I've never experienced. I mean, the type of men I dealt with gratefully and gracefully, I've never had to deal with anything like that. But I'm not really, like, temperamental, nor am I kind of like first chance of toxic, I'm out. See ya. I don't even argue, so.
All right, good. Young child beats in the queue. The artists nowadays is built different. You know, back in the day, they would go on stage and sing High Heroin, you know, Billie Holiday. These people went out there, they did their job. If this song is sad and it makes me sad, then I'm going to come out there. There's concerts where you can see plenty of people, even Mary J. Blige will be singing on stage, poor thing, and still going on tour.
Fantasia will sing that wig off.
Yeah, you know, she needed to toughen up, Summer Walker, just like, you know, Adele irritated the hell out of me with canceling her shows out in Vegas. The nerve of you, people paid for flights, took off work. These new artists are soft. You know,
I don't want Adele. I want a MacBook. That's why I don't even know what you're talking about.
It's soft, and it's kind of just like you taking away from your artistry. You know what I'm saying?
Cry, girl. I'm going to love this show. I'm going to feel it more if I see you crying, you know? I'm going to cry with you.
You putting yourself on the platform to be this person. So it's like when it's time to speak up to the mic, you gotta all the way be that person. Like, I'm saying, if I gotta cry on stage, I'm gonna cry on stage. I'm gonna cry with you. And guess what? I'm gonna go home to my house and thank God that I was able to, able to do this.
Because that might be the therapy she needs.
It's an opportunity. People probably, somebody in the crowd probably came there to listen to that exact song.
Yeah.
That song.
Of course.
Through whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I feel like it was bad on her part, but that's my opinion.
Shout out to Summer Walker, because Summer Walker is an amazing artist. And I don't know who's on her team, because, bitch, I need to see snot running out your nose, makeup, eyeliner running, mascara running. You
Big
know
legend.
how your foundation, it's running so much, your foundation is a whole nother color. I need to see that.
Right.
And then they pull you to the back, have somebody else come out for like 5 minutes while they patch your makeup over. And you would have got so many streams the next day. Because at the end of the day, it's sad to say, but people want to see you hurt. We loved Mary the most when she was in pain. Happy Mary. We happy for you, Mary, but we ain't getting the best records.
Oh, shout out Katie the GOAT.
We need Mary heartbroken, but Mary says she's never going to be that person again. So we might not get those I'm not going to cry no more records. You know what I mean? So I think Summer Walker, like, you know, moving forward, Summer, the people are here with you. The album did so good because so many women were able to relate. And so at the end of the day, boo, if you got to cry, because we all crying. Bitches crying while they listening to the album. It's not fair. We want to see you cry, Summer. It's not fair. We was with you because we thought you was crying with us. And now you don't want to cry with us? This is not fair.
Lovely said she's not a great artist. This is proving it. She makes great music. Who do you think?
Yes, that's definitely true. I mean, which Summer did say that she deals with, you know, just different issues as far as she's shy, she's awkward. So it's like, you know, maybe
baby, welcome to the world. Everybody is. We all crazy.
Well, now I do want to go back to you, Lady Luck, because you did reference Adele. So Adele is in the news because, yes, she did postpone her residency in Las Vegas, but they're saying it's because she's pregnant. So, Lady Luck, do you feel like pregnancy is not enough of a reason to postpone?
No, there's no. The only reason why you shouldn't do it is if you die. That's it. That's the only reason.
She can't. Does she dance? I mean, maybe she don't want to. You know,
she's not even big time pregnant. First of all, you was mad fat. Now you lost weight. You trying to act brand new. You've been performing pregnant just now with a baby in your belly for mad long. Okay, there's no reason why you can't get on that stage and sing.
The opinion that you just heard is just that of Lady Luck and not the entire Bacon, Egg, and Cheese show. No. We would like to send out that disclaimer. We love all people, big, small, and indifferent. We are not doing any fat shaming. That is exactly the opinion of Lady Luck and Lady Luck alone.
Pandemic been rough.
Don't forget to subscribe to our Bacon, Egg, and Cheese YouTube channel.
I can't fit in a lot of my stuff, so don't. Hey man, I'm here. I've been big my whole life.
Time out. We're not doing that. You already know.
Is that what I think she's saying?
Listen, don't even try to come for the BBWs. Is you crazy? What's wrong with you?
I am a BBW. What are you talking about? I've been one my whole life.
Don't try to come for my game. Is
you are a black being white.
What are you talking about?
And anyway, like I said,
you a black being white.
Like I said, Beyonce's on stage performing pregnant. Okay, Rihanna would, but Rihanna's too rich. I wouldn't drop an album.
Rihanna ain't doing nothing pregnant. She's not going to the studio.
As an artist, you don't have no excuses. Like, this is an opportunity at the end of the day. Like, you don't have no excuses. That's the
what the hell you mean, yes, my baby is big? Kick my mother out of here. What are you talking about?
Yes, Mom.
Yo, block my moms. Kick her out of here. She be violating, man. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Asianae.
But I'm just saying, like, as an artist, you don't really have no excuses unless it's health. You know what I'm saying? When you sign up for this, and this is what I had to understand, I had to transform and do a 360. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. My voice is to be used. My words is to be used. My movements is to be used for the people. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just like, you know what I'm saying? I'm president. Like I said, I'm the president of the world, but I'm the president of the music. I'm saying you gotta be, as much as you talking, you gotta be able to live in it too, man. You can't make excuses. But you know, when people get to a certain plateau in money, you know what I'm saying, they feel like, you know, I'm done. I don't gotta do this, or I can be another person. And then another thing, social media make you feel like, you know what I'm saying, you could be this fake person, and you know what I'm saying, you can kind of like finesse it, but that ain't really what a real artist is. But I know the essence of it because, you know, I ain't studying artists for this generation. I'm studying artists when artists are real artists. You know what I'm saying? Right. Waking up every day, like, this is the only thing I can do. I don't care if I ain't got no dollar in my pocket. This is what I'm doing. I'm going to be 100% authentic. I'm going to say what I want to say. I'm going to feel how I want to feel. And I'm going to be vulnerable. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got anxiety. I never even spoke on it, but I got anxiety. I deal with anxiety. You know what I'm saying? Family come from mental health issues. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But at the end of the day, who cares? We all got a story. That's the point. You know what I'm saying? People be too much in their feelings and too much into themselves, and you're not really thinking about what you're really here for. So that's all I'm saying.
Let me say this real quick.
Wait, can I just read this comment?
Go ahead.
My daughter is a big artist. I mean, big art. My daughter's big. I mean, a big artist. I've been put off bigger shows than this. Somebody go take my mother's phone. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Beth.
So, you know, on the flip side of that, every woman's pregnancy is different, and hormones are all over the place.
And she's white.
Everybody go through different things. She's of a certain age, and you know, once you hit 35, you are at high risk.
Adele is young. Ain't she like 28?
You know they born 35. She look older than what she is.
Hold up. Let me finish. I don't know what the doctor told her.
She's 33.
All I know
she ain't.
Is that she's 33?
She's born in 88.
All right, Adele.
All right, well, she's still damn near high risk. At the end of the day, some people want a family more. Like, she had the career already. Maybe she in a space where she like, you know what? I'm more concerned on having a family, because not for nothing, a lot of people sacrifice that. I remember listening to an interview with Vivica Fox, and she said the one thing she regret in life is not having children. And then she said she had spoke to Halle Berry, and Halle Berry had told her, like, yo, if I knew then what I know now, I would have had 10 kids. So at the end of the day, a lot of female artists sacrifice. And I don't know her story, but I'm riding with her. And if you don't want to perform because you got your baby in your belly and you want to focus on your pregnancy, then that's it. Because at the end of the day, none of them people gonna help her take care of her kid. None of them people, if she lose her kid, none of them people gonna help her take care of that kid.
Yo, you
So
are
at the end of the
contradicting
day,
yourself.
At the end of the day,
You're contradicting yourself.
I'm not.
For the
Because
show,
if I get pregnant and I
then.
want to sit my ass down, I'm sitting down. And in 10 months, when I have the baby and my baby is healthy and everything is good, if you a true fan, you gonna ride with me and you gonna come out to my show. I'm not fucking traveling this man with my firstborn in my belly. I don't gotta do that. I'm sitting on the bag, you bum bitches. You go and do 20, 50 fucking shows, bitch. I don't gotta do that.
You get really upset.
Okay, Adele. Well, I don't want Adele. I want a MacBook. That's what Beyonce is for me. She had a baby and got back to business. So no hate on Adele. You do what is best for you. I was only joking about the white people joke. It is Black History Month now. And let's agree to disagree, because I want to get on a topic that has a lot to do with parenting and neglect. So a 2-year-old child was left alone in a daycare because her mother was 15 minutes late. So let me show you the video. They had to break the door down to get the baby out. And then I want to know what you ladies would have done had this been your baby.
Peering out from her daycare center. It's dark and it's locked. She's all alone. The toddler had been left behind when the daycare closed up for the night. Her mom, Stephanie Martinez, understandably freaked out. She was just 15 minutes late picking up her daughter, Ani.
She managed to push a chair next to the door to stand on it and call for my name. And that was the only reason I was able to see her, is because she's shorter than the door. Ani, I'm coming, okay?
Mom called 911. The operator couldn't believe it.
She's inside by herself?
Yeah, she's crying. She's inside by herself.
Okay, honey. How old is your child?
She's 2. She's only 2.
Gosh.
I'm coming, baby. Okay? I'm coming.
When firefighters got there, they broke down the door.
Now, so the firefighters broke down the door. The company said they're going to retrain their staff to ensure this doesn't happen again. They said they're going to retrain, not get rid of and get new staff. They're going to fix it, retrain the staff so they don't do this again. Now, she said 15 minutes. You know, it probably was a black 15, probably was 35 minutes. But so what? What would you ladies have done had your 2-year-old been left in daycare alone?
Tell her mama knows.
Myself, I ain't gonna lie.
That's what I said. And I'm shooting the fire with everybody that works there.
I'm gonna call the police, and while I'm calling the police, I'm knocking down the door at the same motherfucking time. Period.
Yeah.
Ain't no crying. No, I'm getting my kid right now. It ain't, and at the end of the day, whoever did it should go to jail. Ain't no retraining. You know, not a 2-year-old. 2-year-old.
Yeah, that's a dub.
My mother said, see my lawyer. What I would do, honestly, is y'all paying for my child's therapy, because, you know, now she will be afraid to go into places like this. Like, you right, you're going to retrain everybody, because now I own it. By the time I'm done with you, I own this and whatever else you have. Everybody. Lawsuits up the ass.
Exactly. That's how it's going to go down. And at the end of the day, my child would not be going to that school anymore. I don't think any kid should be going to that school anymore. And at the end of the day, as a parent, it's very nerve-wracking when you send your children off to school. I remember the first time putting my son on the school bus, and I wanted to get on with him. And people was like, yo, you OD and you can't ride the school bus with him. And I'm like, yo. And I'm like, yo, I'm nervous. I don't know these people. And on top of the fact that I feel like I'm missing so much of their life. You know, I'm like, Well, I want to see how he gonna be on the school bus. Well, how is he? I be wishing I was invisible sometimes, just so I could see how he is outside of not being with me. But on another note too, it's their safety, and it's very scary when you hand your children off to these strangers, because they are strangers.
Can I tell you something? My nephew is having trouble at school with some boys, right? So I called my friend who's a teacher, and she told me that, I said, I'm gonna sue these people. That she said, there's nothing you can do. Do you know that she's saying that these schools nowadays is like the Wild Wild West? She said that's why she decided to go to middle school, because the kids, they talk crazy to the teachers and you can't hit them back. I found out if you break up a fight between two kids that the school could get sued. She's so happy because the little boy said, the mother said, you held my son away, and the other boy got more punches. Like, yes, it is dangerous. I didn't know. This
that's not true. Well, that's not true. First of all, you can sue. Let me make that clear. You could sue
because
for
she
anything.
in the Bronx.
But at the end of the day, when you send your child to school, they are supposed to be safe. So if your child get hurt in school, you can definitely sue at the end of the day. But that's why I tell my son to defend himself. You know, and he told me, he said, Mommy, that they said I'd get in trouble if somebody hit me. I have to go tell the teacher. I said, no, fuck that. No. If somebody hit you, you hit their ass back. And then if the teacher got a problem, they'll call me. And then I'm gonna tell them, call the other kid parent and let's have a meeting. Because that kid parent should have taught that kid, just like I teach my son, don't fucking put your hands on somebody. So if you put your hands on my son, he gonna try to take your head off your neck. Period. Ain't no telling. He gonna tell the teacher, pick this nigga head up off the floor. Period. Leave mine alone, because he ain't messing with yours. Period.
All right.
I agree. Period. And speaking of period, don't forget to take time and show some love, period, to the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Instagram. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Queen of the Ring, Panic Room 6. Tickets are on sale now, so don't forget to hit the link in Bab's bio and get your tickets right now. Don't be waiting for the card to be announced. You already know it's going to be fire. So hurry up and get your tickets. And Lady Luck is having a 2-for-1 special with Lucky CBD. Is that still happening?
Yep, for the rest of the month, we have we buy one, get one free. Let me tell you, that lotion is amazing. It's like a cucumbery smelling lotion, very relaxing. We have flour, we have pain balm. I'm telling you, the pain balm is absolutely amazing. You rub it on, and immediately you feel the relief. We got drops, which they call tinctures. We have massage oil if you want to get crazy. We got the gummies. My baby love them gummies, you know. So make sure y'all hit the site up. We got Delta 8 and non-Delta 8.
That's right. And you see my top. Well, the love don't stop. It's all Asianae's brand. She has the Mermaid Gang. She has her own merch. So make sure there's new stuff to be released later. But just go check out what she has right now. And also go to my website, MissLissaKnows.com, and enter the code BEC and you'll save some money. So today,
let me say something real quick before we go into this. I just want to say to all the parents, just a tip. You know, try to get your children into activities. Like, you know, even though it's hard right now because of the COVID, but, you know, try to get them into activities, because as they get older, you know, they won't really have too much free time to get into shit. Somebody just mentioned the boy in the mall and the cops he was fighting. And that was a horrible, that was a horrible situation. I just want us as parents to start getting our children into activities, and they don't necessarily have to be sports. You know what I'm saying? They have all these coding classes now. These children love video games, so you could put them into coding classes where they could learn how to make their own video games. We need to have them, you know, so busy that they don't really have too much idle time. When I was younger, you know what I'm saying, I was into dancing, and so that gave me a lot of time. I had to practice, I'm performing, and so, you know, I didn't have too much time to be in the street. And then once I stopped dancing, guess what? I was on the block making it shake. You know what I'm saying? Not my ass, but you know what I'm talking about. And at the end of the day, like, I realized that I had idle time. So I'm just saying that to the people.
That's a fact. That's definitely a fact. And if you don't know what is going on in your neighborhood. Allow Google to be your friend. Just Google activities near me, after school programs near me, and, you know, really tap in. So today's chit chat topic is the X Files. Okay. What would you do if your current partner told you that they were not completely over their ex? Or maybe you asked them like, hey, it sounds like you're not over them. They're like, yeah, you know what? You're right. Like, what would you do if your mate admitted that they were not completely over their ex?
How long we been together?
Huh?
How long we been together?
I mean, let's play around with some scenarios. Let's say it's 6 months.
We gotta pull back. We gotta reconsider some things. I mean, maybe we should just be friends and, you know, with benefits. But this relationship won't work. See, nah.
But what if they were in a really long-term relationship, Bab? Like, what if they come from a 6-year relationship? They just got out of it. Maybe they were 2 or 3 months still healing, where they started talking to you, and now they still not. And 6 months later, they're not completely over their ex.
You can't put no Band-Aid over no bullet wound. You got to figure that out first, okay? And then come over here to Queen Bee, and then, you know, we can talk.
You shouldn't even be getting into another relationship if you're not over your ex, but a lot of people do that because a lot of people, you know, it's like a rebound, what they say, you know what I mean? And so at the end of the day, so they do that so they won't be, you know, all sad. They like, yo, fuck that, I gotta go on with my life. I can understand dating, but to actually get into a relationship with somebody knowing that you're not over your ex, that's insane. It is very selfish. It's not gonna work. I've been there before. I've done it, and yeah, that shit was a disaster.
You've done what? You've done what?
I've dealt with somebody and got serious with them, knowing that I wasn't over my ex, and then when I was over my ex, I was over them too. You know what I mean? It was like,
yeah, that's how I done did before, and that's exactly how it goes. Once it's over, just using them as a console, like, okay, thank you for this crutch. Now I'm going about my way. And it's selfish to do that, though. You should definitely just date if you still have feelings for someone else. Just date.
I know that none of my exes is over for me, so I feel terrible for all they new lovers and stuff.
I feel that way. I ain't gonna lie.
I personally, I ask people, and I've been, you know, I've been blessed. Maybe like my first relationship, she was out of the relationship. She wasn't even out the relationship before we got together. So I don't know how they felt about that. I mean, it's the boldness of telling me, you know, now there might be signs that you're not over that person. Like my ex still all over my Instagram page and y'all engaged. But, you know, I personally, I'm like, for you to tell me that, you know what I mean? Like, even if it was a long relationship, you need to take time to heal. And that's why it took me a long time. I took 2-3 years off after my last relationship because I didn't want to just hop into one again. And then I'm not healed. I'm not who I need to be. You get what I'm saying? I would love to give everybody like the advice of take your time. I know some of us get lonely. Some of us need somebody in our bed. I did a video about it, but take time to like really heal yourself and find yourself. And I say, get close to God, because then you're going to find the person that you deserve, opposed to just the person that's going to lay in your bed, you know? So I take time off between relationships. I had an 8-year relationship. It took me a minute to get over that. So I was just in the streets until I felt comfortable.
Yeah.
Now, what I agree.
Yeah, and like a lot of times too, you could be honest, and then somebody might still want to ride that out with you. I was dating somebody, and I was honest with them. I told them, like, listen, I'm going through a lot right now. Like, you know, my heart is broke. I'm not over my ex. I'm dealing with a lot. They still wanted to fuck with me. They still wanted to date me. And
that's
like,
different.
You know,
like if it's in the beginning, you tell me, but not we together 6 months and then you tell me.
No. I told them that from the jump. And so now one day I'm going through it, you know, because a lot of times when your heart is broke and you're trying to get over somebody, it's an up and down situation. You got your good days, you have your bad days. And I was having a bad day. And so I'm in my bed. I'm up under the blanket. I only pop out the blanket to light up. You know what I'm saying? I put it out. I'm up under the blanket. And she want me to come out. I've been like this for like 2-3 days. And so she comes to my crib, and my friend let her in. And so I'm under the cover, and she like, get up. And I'm like, leave me alone. Like, I'm mad she liked me. I wanted my ex to want to be with me. Like, did you want to be with me? I don't want you to really be with me. And now she like, get up. We going out. You need to get out the bed. And I'm like, leave me alone. Leave me alone.
I don't want none of it. I'll never deal with
you would have got left alone.
Yeah, you would have been dead that long.
No, B, she was fighting. She pulled the blanket back. She was like, I love you. I love you.
I know you love that shit. You was like, yes.
I was like, leave me alone.
Nothing in your spirit, though. In your spirit, you like that.
Yo, you would have never heard from me again.
In your spirit, you liked it.
I would have blocked you. You would have never heard from me again.
Why would you have blocked me when I told you from the jump what I was going through? You wanted to be a part of my life. And so now what she was trying to do was help me. And she wanted to realize, she said, because she was like, yo, fuck that bitch. I'm the one that loved you. Get the fuck up. You getting out, you going outside. She was trying to help me.
Is fighting for love toxic in some cases, like with like Kim Kardashian and Kanye? Kim clearly wants to move on, and Kanye is still fighting for it. He's like, no, I'm the one who loves you. Is that honorable, like he's fighting for his family, or is that toxic because he's not honoring her feelings?
Kanye is definitely wilding out. He has a new song called Security, and he was like, Papa's home, security's gonna need security. It's to the point now where the boy is just completely disrespectful, like the people in my background. I think it's to a point where it's stalking. Like, if you really want somebody back, Kanye, a couple of the things he did, I was with him and I had his back, but right now it's just like, it's overkill and it's giving off psychotic, you know?
And well, maybe he's having a psychotic episode. Yeah, instead of people judging him, yeah, I feel like, yo, when I seen that show last night, and I see him sitting on the stairs, and he just looked sad, and he looked up in the air. He been through a lot, man. Yeah. And at the end of the day, like, yo, I watched this short documentary on YouTube, and it went over my head on how much he has done for Kim Kardashian and their entire family.
Yeah.
Nobody was messing with them like that before Ye started messing with Kim. He is the one that came in here and transformed everything with them.
Gave her a new closet and all that.
And yo, everything. If you watch this documentary, you will be like, oh shit, I forgot. And so at the end, nah, B, I know how it feels to be hurt. That's all I'm saying.
No, I get it. But Babs, if me and you are separated and you keep saying you want me back, please don't take pictures in front of paparazzi licking on a girl, a little young girl named Julia Fox, and now you made her popular for everybody. Please don't be doing
I don't know who that is.
She made Pete Davidson. She making Pete Davidson or whatever his name is.
Nah, but they not out. They not
He's
the
not
girl that
A-list celebrity.
No.
Kanye is making Pete Davidson hot.
No, Kim was. Kim started. And so listen, at the end of the day, I'm riding with Ye because mental health is real. And at the end of the day, I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, he wilding and this. Nah, I feel like he's hurt. I know how to feel to have your heart broken. It's a lot of people out here that get their heart broke and try to be like, yeah, I'm going to stun on this bitch or I'm going to stun on this nigga and try to come out with somebody else. And they still want to be with the person. Stop acting like that don't happen. Just because he's Kanye.
Babs, you're toxic.
No,
let's get some feedback from our guests. Asianae, how do you feel?
I feel like mental health is real. Oh, my screen went like that because I guess the phone's going dead. But I feel like mental health is real, but I feel like him taking it to social media is kind of like a bit much. I feel as though maybe he should be more private about what he's going through and just not be more sociable. But I think mostly it is mental health. And I like you said, they really he made Kim Kardashian family his. Like, his mom is gone. He don't really have family. He didn't have all these kids. You know what I'm saying? He really made them his family. So it's like your whole life that you know is not your life no more. And I can't even understand how that could feel, or how that could hurt somebody, especially someone who has mental health problems. And so I think that's really the biggest thing. He has mental health issues, and then on top of that, it's like his whole family is gone. Like, he don't have his family no more. And you're watching.
That's not true. He got cousins. He got his father. You know what I mean? Like, I understand. Listen, I'm not saying his whole family's not gone. His mom's passed away, and that's very heartbroken.
That
But
was
what
his
I'm
whole
simply
family
saying,
for him.
right? Okay, but I understand. But that is no excuse. That is no
and
excuse.
his real love of his life was that Delta that had the black girl that really loved him before the deal. And then I'm not going to get into all of this.
You
and I
gotta
know
watch that documentary. Listen, you gotta watch it. And yo,
I was watching the thing on Netflix. You talking about the one on Netflix?
Nah, I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay.
Lovely T did a short documentary. But yo, not for nothing, there's a lot of people that put stuff on social media every day. And like, yo, people saying, yeah, he wilding, he should keep it private, but they not a private family. You know what I'm saying? The Kardashians is very public. Like, and so I guess he like, y'all, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna show y'all that what they putting out in the public is not real. This is what's really happening. And like, do I honestly wish he wouldn't be on social media? Yes, I do wish he wouldn't be on social media. But that shows me that he's going through something. And no, it's not an excuse, love. It just is what it is. And that's all that I'm saying.
At this point, I would cut you off and change my phone number. And I mean, I understand, like, you know, you're trying to get my family back as you tongue kissing this girl and taking her everywhere. So I mean, it's just giving off psychotic vibes. And
I love. She
her.
slept with Ray J on video. She have a whole sex tape out, and he still married her.
But that was not what it
was lust. He wanted her because of that.
Asianae had to go to. Asianae had to get to her.
All right, Asianae, we love you, Asianae.
I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta go to rehearsal. That's why they keep calling me.
Get to rehearsal.
No, go ahead, Asianae. We love you, baby. Thank you, and God bless you. May successful tour.
Don't forget she's on tour with Big Latto, everybody.
Okay, shout out to her. Shout out to her, because I'm not done with Babs, but she was not rude at all. Thank you so much. Now, okay? That is no excuse, okay? I understand that he's been through a lot. We all have been through a lot. We all continue to go through a lot. He is publicly shaming this woman back to back to back. Now, he was lusting after her. He knew who she was and what she was. We don't know that much. We know before the breakup. You're right, mommy. But he knew exactly what she was from the tapes and everything. You know, even if he went and paid Ray J for the tapes and all that. But, like, after a while, we don't know what was going on before then. And after a while, it's like, all right, can we do something privately? You writing in caps. You're threatening everybody. Then you put 3 songs about us on your album. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Well, I thought we do music about what we going through in life and
not 3 songs.
And so Summer Walker just did a whole album. Beyonce did a whole album. Kanye can't do a whole album on his feelings when Beyonce did one.
But Beyonce wasn't writing in capital letters on her page. Beyonce,
you're annoying.
It doesn't matter because guess what? Jay-Z not telling her she can't come to the kid's birthday party. At the end of the day, shout out to Yee. I don't know what's going on. I'm not in their personal life. I just feel like, you know, I just wish it could be different. I just feel like he's going through a lot of stuff. That's just it.
I just don't like how he's trying to control the media. Like, it's like with Frankenstein, when the guy created a monster, it's like you created this beast. And like you said, you gave the Kardashians to the culture. You were not really empowering Black people. You allowed these women to appropriate our culture. You wanted her to be the spokeswoman for all of these things. And now that she's treating you a certain way, you're trying to use your platforms to try, because he didn't expect people to take her side. Like, he didn't expect that. So now he's trying to control the narrative, and he's doing certain things to try to, you know, take the power back. But it's like, you should have empowered us more from the jump, and we would have had your back more in the jump. Even when he had his outburst, he went to TMZ. He didn't go to a Black outlet. He didn't go to a Black-owned media company to spill his tea. And now that he's working with Jason Lee, we're not sure if it's because he want to inspire Black-owned media, or if it's because Jason got dirt on him, because we know that that's how Jason Lee allegedly works with some people too. He said it himself. I'm sorry, Lady Luck, you wanted to say something?
Mommy, just write yes in the comments if I may speak on your situation, and I'll keep it clean, Mommy. But just write yes or no.
Wait, what? No. I'm saying no. I don't want that. I don't.
No, because no. What I'm simply saying is there's a way to handle things, and there's a way not to handle things. You know what I mean? And
you could have talked about your aunt or your
Yo, because
godmother.
she about
You
to
ain't
come
have
out,
to
but
say mommy
yo,
business.
it's ways. You know what I'm saying? My mother says she don't feel sorry. I'm just simply saying, like, I would have went on Instagram and went heavy on a certain person, and my mom was like, "Nah, we're not gonna move like that." And my mom is keeping things so classy, you know what I mean? But after a breakup, you know, I had a nasty war. I didn't like it. When me and my ex broke up one time, she was drunk. She said something that made the shade room. It made all of the blogs. It didn't make me feel, you know, like a good person. I don't want to put that type of energy out into the world, you know. So I would just say, like, we can handle things behind doors. You got all these lawyers. You got everything. I just feel like, you know, I'm not going to want you back after 3 songs. You trying to save your family, but you licking on the girl who's half my age, you know, dressing another girl like me. You know, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. Oh, my mother
Well,
said,
can I
that was
say
an
this
outcry
real
for
quick?
attention.
my mother
But
said,
let
yes,
me
do
say
it.
this real quick. You got a lot of these chicks on social media blasting these men. And now you get a dude blasting a chick. Every time these dudes try to blast a chick, they be like, oh, he's a bitch ass. Oh, he shouldn't do that. Oh, he needs to get a lawyer. Nah, B. No. If they could do it, he could do it.
My mother
of
was
a
married.
son.
My mother was married for
Period.
30 years. My mother was married for 30 years. When she met my stepfather, it was nothing. He was nothing. My mother got his credit together. My mother made him get a job. You know, he was a rapper, but he didn't even put himself into rap. My mother was with him for 30 years. Not the man that she wanted to be with, but that's the man who she, you know, he was in love with her and she chose him and they became a church couple and all that. After 30 years of marriage, he woke up one day and told her, I want to see what life is like on my own. Now, since then, we have heard him say things about my mother to people that is so whack, because you all know that my mother is a woman of God. She does so much for the church and so much for all of us. To hear the things that he has said and knowing that my mother has done these things for him in life, and hear how he's talking bad about her, and it's just really nasty how he's treating her like she's the one who did all of this. My mother won't say nothing on social media. And what I just said right now is the closest thing that has been said out in public. You understand what I'm saying? And my mother, imagine you being with somebody for 30 years, like, and then they turn around and be like, yo, I want to see what life is like by myself. I be in jail. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You want to see what life is like without me? There is none. You're dead. I'm going to jail. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But my mother won't even go on social media and say anything bad about him. And that right there that speaks volumes. So they work together.
Testament of the
Yo,
kind
what
of
up,
woman she
Chi-Chi?
is.
What up, Chi-Chi? You know what I'm saying? Like, there is ways to fix things. Okay, we lost Babs, you know, but there's ways to handle things. And I don't think that what Kanye is doing is right. All right, Babs, if your phone dies, we out of here.
You want to, yep.
All right, well, then let's go.
That baby hungry.
Go ahead. It's been a wonderful installment.
You want to bring her up this week and say goodbye?
Well, I just tried. That mama said the battle is the Lord's. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you got to handle your...
I'm here.
You got to handle your thing.
I'm already dancing to the theme song in my head.
Wait a minute. I need to, before we get out of here, let me do this bunny tail.
Fine.
Do y'all mind?
No.
You need to do a bunny tail about my mom.
All right.
She said she loves us.
We love you too, Mom. So first of all, welcome. This is Bad Bunny, First Lady of the Streets, and this is my
Bunny music for you.
Tail segment. Yes, let's get into it, love.
I don't have one. No, I'm gonna make a Bunny Tails beat for you. I don't know. I don't have one. We're gonna make you something.
All right. Now, first of all, I wanted to get into, with this bunny tail, I wanted to get into Ancestry.com. And so I just did a DNA kit through Ancestry.com. I am waiting for my results to come back. And so as I was doing this testing, I mailed it off, I started to do my research on this Ancestry.com DNA thing. And what I have found out is that so many people have found out that they fathers are not their biological fathers through this DNA Ancestry.com test. And it's so many people that they have a support group. This woman have formed this support group. They go on fucking vacations together. They have group meetings, and it's all for people who found out that their fathers were not their fathers. And so there was so many different stories, but one of the stories that stood out to me was this black girl, and she was crying, telling this story. Okay, so first of all, centimorgans, that's when if you do a DNA ancestry test, it's going to come back. It's going to break. This is how they break it down, first of all. It's going to tell you your ethnicity, all the places in your ethnicity that makes you you. And then they have a side where it's called matches. And so anybody that took one of these DNA ancestry tests, their DNA is in the system. And if your DNA matches with theirs, it'll hit, and it will send both of y'all a message that your DNA matched. And then it will tell you how many CMs, these are centimorgans, do you have. And that's how, they tell you who's related to you. The higher the CMs there are, that means like this person could be your mother, your father, or your kid. And now the lower they go, it goes all the way down to the 4th, 5th, and 6th cousin. So now this girl, she does a DNA test, and she says, yo, I want to find my father's family. She never found, her mother and father is married. She's a 26-year-old black girl. She says that she never met any of her father's family, and that her father told her that, his family is from Louisiana, and that most of his family had died during Katrina. And so he had a few brothers, whatever, but his brothers got different fathers. And so she says she has 2 brothers and a sister from her father, and she wanted to find them because she never met them. And she has a brother with her father and mother, and then she's the youngest child. So she does this DNA ancestry test, and then it gets a hit that it's somebody that's her half brother, and then she gets another hit that is somebody that is her half uncle. And so her cousin did the ancestry test as well. This is her cousin on her mother's side. So she said when they seen the matches, anybody that didn't match with her cousin, she knew that it came from her father. Okay, these matches is from my father family because this is my mother. This is my cousin on my mother's side. So if we don't match, then that means this is my father's side of the family. And so she goes to her father and she says, Dad, do you know this guy? Because they're saying this is my half uncle. And so she thought that the half brother was a possible brother that her father had before her. And so she said her father looks at the picture. I don't know this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I don't know this nigga. So she's like, nah, well, if you don't know him, then that's not good. You know what I'm saying? So whatever. She searches his name on Facebook. And so she finds him, and then she sees this girl in the picture with him. She hits the girl up. She tells the girl, I took the ancestry DNA test. This is what's happening, saying that this person in the picture with you is my half uncle. So the girl is like, and she sends her all of the other people that is said, well, it's related. The girl said, I don't know any of these people. Who are you? You're crazy, blah, blah, blah. And so now she reaches out to the half uncle. And so she says, yo, I took a DNA ancestry test, and they're saying you're my half uncle. Do you know any of these people in this picture? He says, I know all of them. I know all these people. And so now she's like, okay. So she goes back and she's talking to her brother that from her mother. And so telling her brother what happens. And so her brother tells her to reach out to the girl again. She reached out to the girl. The girl was like, nah, I don't know what you're talking about, blah, blah, blah. Then the girl hits her back up and says, what is your mother's name? She said, my mother's name is Pamela. And so she said, can I call you? She said, yeah, sure, you could call me. So she tells her, she said, listen, I've been thinking about this, and it's the only way this makes sense. She said the person that hit as your half uncle, no, the person that hit as your half uncle and you reached out to them, that's your father. And she told them that the half brother is his son. And so that's the only way that it could make sense. And so now the guy name is Bob. She comes to find out she knows Bob. She worked with Bob 6 years ago. They worked together at a job. So she knows Bob. And so she calls her mother. And she like, Ma, do you know somebody named Bob? And then her mother says, yeah. So she says, all right, left it alone. Then her mother texts her 10 minutes later and said, why you asking me that? And she tells her why she asked her that. And then her mother called her and said, listen, when I was with your father, I was with a guy named Bob too. And so comes to find out that Bob is her father. And this man that she been thinking is her father her whole life is not her father.
That's
and
so crazy.
And also the man she thought was her father, he was sick. And so she didn't want to tell him that you're not my father, because she's like, yo, he's dying. And I don't want him to die sad. But she also said she didn't want him to die believing that she was his biological daughter. Okay. And so, yeah, she didn't know what to do. And so you got to go see the rest of this story, because I didn't watch part 2, but clearly she met her father, because she has it where she meets her father and all of that. But it is a lot of crazy stories with people that's taking this ancestry DNA test. It was a girl who found out that she was adopted. Okay. It was another girl who she knew she was a product of rape, and she did a DNA ancestry test and found her father, the person who raped her, because she matched with her aunt. Searched the aunt on Facebook. Searched the aunt on Facebook, and her father was in mad pictures with the aunt, and she looked just like that nigga. Like, oh shit. Like, oh my God, this is my father. And then when she speaks to her aunt says, yeah, I don't believe that my brother raped your mother, but the father was in jail for raping other bitches. So she's like, yo, I'm not fucking with y'all. Like, you wildin'. But it's so many stories of people finding out who their fathers are, product of rape. People finding out these are not their father. People finding out that, you know, they got siblings that they didn't know about. And so I encourage people to take this ancestry DNA test, and I can't wait for my results to come back. And when they come back, I'm going to share it with everybody on the BEC show. And I'm hoping to find out that I have, you know, sisters out here. Maybe my father, you know, was just like, you know, wilding, and he didn't want to tell me. And, you know, I got some sisters out here or something, or any type of family that I could connect with. It's going to be lit. And I'm just so excited about it.
What I would say is my father was a Rolling Stone. On his obituary, he claimed not 11 kids. But then I just recently met the second oldest, so I know that there's 12. But there's speculation that there's 23 of us. And yeah, you know, that's a serial child creator. But I don't want to be on Ancestry.com, because I don't want people pinging Lady Luck, hey, we sisters and we cousins, or anything of that nature. You know what I'm saying? My sister took 23andMe, and she seen some cousins over in London and stuff. I don't want nobody to hit me up, man. I don't want to know. I know I'm here now. Okay. I know we done made it through. I don't want to meet nobody. I don't need people I already know. So I'm a product of God.
Well, oh shit, gas. Okay, let me say this. There was a boy and a girl who.
That's the only reason why I would take the test.
But listen, look, it was a boy and a girl. Their mother was adopted. They said they always wanted to find out who was their mother bio parents. And so they went and did the DNA shit. And then it popped up. They got a match. And so when they searched this woman, they found out that this woman's mother is Oprah's mother. And so, yeah. And so come to find out that Oprah's mother had a child and gave the child up for adoption. And so you talking about you don't want to find your family, bitch.
Did Oprah give them a bag?
Huh?
Did Oprah give them a bag?
Oprah had a whole show about them, a whole out. Oprah brought them out on the show, a whole hour show. And Oprah said the reason why I'm fucking with my sister is because when she found out this information, she ain't go to no tabloids or nothing, and she could have went and talked to tabloids, got money, and she did not do none of that. Because when she reached out to Oprah's mother said, nah, B, I gave you up. That's a dub. I don't want nothing to do with you. It's over, right?
Except the golden child.
Yeah, so now she reaches out to the person that she matched with, and she's like, yo, this is the match, blah, blah, blah. They sent a picture to Oprah's sister. Oprah, I think she got like 3 sisters. One of Oprah's sisters had died. She was on drugs, and she had died. When the lady sent the picture over, Oprah's sister said they almost died. Because they said it was like twins. It was like seeing a dead sister all over again. The dead sister children said they was crying like, oh my God, she looked just like mommy.
Wow.
Like, so at the end of the day, they embraced her. They was like, nah, we don't care what grandma or mommy
Yo,
say.
grandma said, you good or not?
I
don't want people to think I'm Oprah, so I don't want to meet none of y'all. I don't want y'all to think, oh, I look just like Lady Luck. Let me get in touch with her, because I'm not Oprah. I'm going to change my phone number. Do not get in touch with me, okay? I don't want to meet no more siblings, okay? That's it. Do not.
Well, y'all could look this story up. Y'all could go on YouTube and put in Oprah's adopted sister, and you will see her come up. You will see the whole story. And like, yes, Oprah rocks with her sister. And it's like not getting her dead sister back, but it was an amazing story for them. And so, yes, I hope that I find siblings. Like, there you go.
I don't want to meet nobody I don't know. You know what I'm saying? No new friends, no new family, no new brother and sister. My sister, I just met her, and all she want to do is talk about being a Jehovah's Witness. That's what I'm saying. It's like, we don't even have to talk on the phone, sis. I'm not dissing your religion, but I invite her to Bible study. She don't want to do it, but want to tell me about what they doing over there at the Kingdom Hall. This is not going to work. So I don't even answer the calls no more. I feel sorry, but I don't want no new siblings and nothing. I don't.
But I'm all here for it. Y'all already know I'm all about family. You know what I'm saying? So I'm here for all of my new siblings, all of my new cousins that I'm gonna find, my aunts, uncles, if I have any new one. I don't know what my grandfather was out there doing. He could have been smashing. Back in the days, these men had 2 or 3 families, honey. This is before cell phones and beepers, okay? And these men could go out here and be like, yeah, I'm working the night shift, but they work in the night shift. You know what I mean? So I'm all here for it. And hopefully they could cook.
Beth, you want to start a new family. You want to start a new family because family's what you make it. It's not who you related. But imagine you go find these family members, and now you have double the amount of family members that you feel the same way about. Like, because what if the DNA is just what it is? Like, they all act the same way. Now you got more people that you don't like.
Well, first of all, I love my family. Let's make that clear. And all
I didn't say the love. I said the like.
But I'm here for it. I'm here for the risk. I am a risk taker. Okay, I am here for the risk.
I like my Free Dot Ministry family. Make sure y'all follow the page, Free Dot Ministry, here on Instagram. You ladies are my family. Everybody tuned into the show, supporting the show. Everybody bought a badge today. You are my family. I'm not interested in meeting anybody outside of that. We love y'all. Thank y'all for pulling up on Wednesday. You already know what it is. Lady Luck, Babs, Bunny, and the incredible Miss Lissa. We will see y'all Friday 2 times. On Friday, we have rock. We're going to do Rock the Bells at 8 p.m. But during the day, we always here in the kitchen. Bacon, egg, and cheese, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And y'all be safe out there. Please love hard on the ones who love you and pray for the ones who don't. Yep.
Yeah.
Lady Ty's my new cousin.